It's another day in the office for Tom Brady, getting the W in Buffalo 40-32. Listen to this. According to Elias, Brady is the first player in NFL history to have the following combination in the same game: 450 or more passing yards, 3 passing TDs, no interceptions in 55 or more passing attempts. Let's not forget, this isn't against some slouch team. This is against the Bills defense. Skip, what statement did the Patriots make with that win yesterday?
Stephen A. Smith, a resounding statement that they are the best team in football because Tom Brady is by far right now the best quarterback in all the National Football League. Yesterday, Tom Brady put his money where Rex Ryan's mouth was all week long. Yesterday, Tom Brady, as I always tell you, he speaks with his performance. He spoke even more loudly than those fans were at Ralph Wilson Stadium. And I don't know if they set any decibel records, but they were sure trying, especially early on when they scored first to go up 7-0. And Tom Brady said, "Deflate this, Buffalo," because obviously they were selling their little Deflategate air pumps in their official pro shop, the Buffalo Bills were. And yesterday, once again, with what I thought was as great a regular season performance as I have ever seen from Tom Brady under all those circumstances you were just talking about, he proved he is the best. He is better than Aaron Rodgers is right here, right now, at this point in time, at age 38. Tom Brady started 3 rookie offensive linemen ahead of him yesterday against the best front 4 in all of football. You know that, and I know that. That Bills defense is serious business because that coach, along with Dennis Thurman, his defensive coordinator, has bedeviled Tom Brady for much of his career. If anybody has ever had Tom Brady's number, it has been Rex Ryan. And down 7-0, feeling like his team was about to go straight over Niagara Falls, straight down the falls, Tom Brady said, "No, not today, not even here." And Tom Brady threw for 466 yards against Rex Ryan's defense. Tom Brady put up 40 points in Buffalo. That's preposterous. That's impossible. I'm not sure people can grasp just how sensational, all-time great that was, because it's not like Tom Brady has the greatest wideouts. Julian Edelman was really good yesterday. And by the way, Danny Amendola made a last drive catch that was just, it was the catch of the day. Sensational. But Tom Brady had, by my count, 4 drops. And I was big on Scott Chandler on Friday being an X factor. And Brady hit him twice, right in the hands down on the goal line with some 5'11" dude on him, and he's 6'7". And the moment was a little too big for him. So back in Buffalo, his old stomping grounds, he didn't come up big, and he's going to have to if they're going to be as great as I think they could be. But here's my bottom line point to you. I thought we might see Brady on a Deflategate mission. I'm going to take Deflategate out on opponent after opponent. I thought we'd see a little more Psycho Tom yesterday, emotional headbutting of the guys he threw the touchdown passes to. I didn't see that. I saw Surgical Tom. And that Tom's even scarier than Psycho Tom to me because he was just cold-blooded about shredding and just picking to pieces Rex Ryan's defense. That they got to feel just as low as the Eagles feel today. Like, what do we do? 466 and 40 points on our turf with that crowd as we had galvanized Western New York? Really? I think it just flew all to pieces, thanks to my guy, Tom Brady.
Well, congratulations to you, because we all know that you love your moments to rave about Tom Brady.
Oh, he didn't deserve it yesterday?
Well, he deserved it, but you're not going to get me to say that he's better than Aaron Rodgers. I still don't feel that way. I'm just telling you right now. This is one person that does not feel that way in all seriousness.
What will it take to convince you?
I think that both of them are playing sensational football, to be quite honest with you, and I give Tom Brady a awful lot of credit. But I'm going to tell you somebody I'm going to give even more credit to. That's the 2 coaches. Bill Belichick because of his preparation, and Rex Ryan because of his lack of preparation. Those 2 deserved more credit than even Tom Brady's unquestionably great performance. What I would ask you to pay attention to is what transpired after the catch. Listen, Mario Williams, Marcel Darius, and Hughes, and all of these boys, they couldn't get to Tom Brady because Tom Brady was doing two-step drops and getting the ball out of his hands inside of 3 seconds. They didn't have any chance to get to Tom Brady. He wasn't dropping back to pass, taking all day, taking pictures or anything like that. Tom Brady had that ball out of his hands quicker than you could say Brady. It was just that was just the reality.
That's sort of the object of the game.
Well, again. No. What I'm saying to you is that usually when a sack takes place, it's because you're in the pocket, dropping back to pass, looking for your receivers, and as a result, the pass rush is getting to you. Tom Brady, a pass rush might as well not even exist because the ball is out of his hands quicker than you can pass gas. That's just the reality. Tom Jackson was talking about the rub routes the New England Patriots run and how that worked so effectively in Week 1. Week 2, they were using that yesterday as well. Number 3, you look at Gronkowski. They tried everything on this boy. They put safeties on him. They put cornerbacks on him. They had a multitude of linebackers on him. Rob Gronkowski cannot be guarded. He can't be defended. He's too big. He's too gifted. He's too talented. His hands are too great. And he was getting open. Okay, so when I look at it from that perspective, that Amendola, first of all, let me say this to you. That first throw to Gronkowski, that was a sensational pass by Tom Brady. Please don't get me wrong. I mean, that was just right down the middle, right on the money. It was a great catch by Gronkowski, but you put it where Tom Brady put it the only place it could be put without it getting intercepted or being an incompletion. That was Tom Brady. So that was a great pass. That catch by Amendola, even though it was a great catch, that was still a great throw by Tom Brady. And there were several great throws, but primarily most of his passes were uncontested. Quick two-step drop, got it out of his hands, plays after the catch made by...
That hasn't happened against this defense that much.
Well, that's why I said Bill Belichick. Because what I'm saying to you is that at some point in time, we're going to have to give Bill Belichick his due. I know that Tom Brady is great. I would never deny that in all seriousness. But I'm going to tell you why I think that you need to give Bill Belichick more credit than he deserves, than you refuse to give him. When you look at Bill Belichick, it's the Charlie. I'm not casting any aspersions on anybody, but it's the Charlie Weisses, it's the Josh McDaniels, it's the Bill O'Briens. It's the defensive coordinator that's now in Houston. That was a former coach in Cleveland, Romeo Crennel. It's all of these guys. There are a bevy of individuals emanating from Bill Belichick's system that, because of their success in New England, warranted head coaching opportunities. What have any of them done since they've left Bill Belichick? This man's preparation is elite, Skip Bayless. Elite. Okay, Tom Brady is sensational. No question. We're just arguing 1 and 1A between him and Aaron Rodgers as far as I'm concerned. It's not like I'm saying that Tom Brady isn't great. I know how great he is. I'm simply saying to you that Bill Belichick deserves a lot of credit. And Rex Ryan, I think more so than ever before, even more than a 45-3 loss as a member of the New York Jets when he was the coach there. I don't think Rex Ryan was ever as humbled as he was yesterday. He talked. He had everybody out there fired up. And Tom Brady and Bill Belichick picked him apart like he stole something. I mean, it was unreal what they did to Rex Ryan. I didn't see that coming.
I got to tell you, seriously, I'm insulted by the case you just made for Belichick over Brady and credit. I'm insulted, and I think Tom Brady would be insulted.
I don't think he would.
You did not mention the offensive coordinator, Josh McDaniels. He deserves some credit for what goes on, because the real offensive coordinator is Tom Brady at age 38.
In fairness to me, the reason why I never mentioned Josh McDaniels is because I saw the job he did in Denver. And that guy running the offense with Brady as his quarterback ain't the same head coach that was running the Broncos. You understand? So I'm just of the mindset. I'm not saying the man can't coach. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve any credit. But I'm just saying
they did win the Super Bowl last year with Josh.
I don't think as highly of him as I do.
Maybe he's a better coordinator than a head coach.
He's a product of Belichick.
Okay, now let's talk about what the product of Belichick was yesterday. He mostly coaches the defensive side of the ball. The Buffalo Bills ran for 160 yards. Tyrod Taylor played really well, I thought, and he threw the picks. that were just a little wild high.
And he was a little bit slow, too.
But I got to tell you, 23 of 30 for 242 and made a push at the end of the game to make it very interesting. Wound up scoring 32 points on Bill Belichick's defense. So we're going to give Belichick, giving up 32 points, more credit than we're going to give Tom Brady, who scored 40 on Rex Ryan in Buffalo before that madhouse crowd. That's just wrong. It's just...
I disagree with you, and I disagree with you because I think that as great as Tom Brady is, the system that they employ, I think that there are times when Tom Brady can literally throw it to somebody in the screen, and on a screenplay, and the guy runs 50 yards, and you'll say, look at what Tom Brady did.
But that's not what was happening all day yesterday.
Of course not. It's never what's happening all day. But there are a lot of times within the confines of a game that Tom Brady is throwing uncontested passes like that. In no way am I trying to question his greatness. I know he's great. But at the same time, I don't think you pay attention to those kind of plays. And I'm saying to you, when I look at a Gronkowski, I mean, my God, Skip Bayless, there are times when Gronkowski is on the field. It doesn't matter if Jay Cutler's throwing him the football.
He's on the fantasy team.
But here's the point.
He's Gronkowski.
If he's uncoverable, even by 3 King Kongs, then why did Tom only target him 13 times yesterday and he threw 19 times to little Julian Edelman, a little 7th-round former quarterback?
Listen. Anytime you've got a slot receiver like a Julian Edelman, who's a guy that gets somehow finds gaps within the middle of the field in short yard passing situations, you're going to hit those targets. Tom Brady deserves credit for that, but that's also a system thing. But I'm not trying to say that Tom Brady isn't great, and I think that's what you're missing. I know he's great. We can debate.
Did you see what he did in the 4th quarter to the Seattle Seahawks?
I've seen what
Legion of Boom.
He
shredded it.
I'm going to repeat myself one last time. The only debate I'll ever have with you about Tom Brady is whether or not he's better than Aaron Rodgers, because I don't believe that. But I believe that Tom Brady is better than any other quarterback, and I believe that from a generational perspective, Tom Brady is greater than Aaron Rodgers. I just don't think he's better than Aaron Rodgers right now. But from a generational perspective, there's no question. All I'm saying to you is that for every 2 passes that Tom Brady throws that you just look at them and say, that's fantastic. There's about 10 of them where they're like practically dipping dunks. And I'm saying to you that guys are making plays after the catch in a system that facilitates Tom Brady's greatness to some degree. That's all I'm saying.
How many times against Rex have you seen Brady go, and get sacked? He was just on an all-time great roll.
I actually have, to that point, a stat that I wanted to share with you guys. The Bills' defense, when they send 4 fewer rushers over the last 2 seasons, against Brady, 5 TDs, no interceptions. Against the rest of the NFL, 9 TDs, 19 interceptions.
But I'm just talking about coverage that they play. Usually they have baffled Tom Brady. Not one time did he seem to hesitate yesterday. Not once.
But Skip, the man has basically dominated Rex Ryan.
Not really. I mean, his stats are way worse against Rex's defense.
But he's won 10 of the 14 games he's played against Rex.
But it's always a struggle. That wasn't a struggle.
He kind of knows him. It's not always. It wasn't a struggle when they beat him 45-3.
Well, that was the butt fumble game. That was Sanchez's fault.
All I'm saying, well, butt fumble was one play, not 45-3. Well, all I'm saying to you is that the man kind of knows Rex Ryan. Rex Ryan did a bad job yesterday. Tom Brady picked him apart. You're absolutely right. But at the same time, I'm just looking at it. I'm saying, wait a minute. You're doing 2-step drops, getting the ball out of your hands. You know, Buffalo just got exposed.
Hey, Aaron Rodgers could not have done that yesterday on that turf.
If Aaron Rodgers was playing for Bill Belichick in that system, he could.
Oh, please.
That debate is for another time. Let's move on to the team that they faced in the Super Bowl. The Seahawks will try to do something that has only been done once in the last 25 years. We'll tell you what that is after the break.